Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Tots player review. Today we're looking at Team of the Season, Tots Gnabry. So, the German striker is now 90 rated on FUT. That's right, pretty high rated with some awesome stats, including 97 pace, 93 dribbling and shooting, as well as 90 passing. Those are some really good stats for an entry-level 90 rated player. So, 5'9", high medium work rates, right-footed as you guys know. He does only have a 3-star weak foot, but he has got the 4-star skills at his disposal. I've got a couple of squad options for you today. The first one, we play a 4-3-1-2, more of a Premier League side, sort of fits the meta, and then we've sort of managed to hybrid it off so we can get the Bundesliga up top. And then this is the squad that I actually use. So 4-1-2-1-2 second variant, my favourite formation, lots of really strong Bundesliga players in there and the odd icon as well, and it suited me like absolutely perfectly, so I loved playing with this team. Moving on into the in-game stats for Gnabry then. Basic chemistry style could definitely be an option for you today. You can see it boosting certain stats in certain areas, which nearly tops off a bunch of his stats. Today, however, I have gone with the marksman because I'm using this guy as an out-and-out striker, so I don't need to boost the defense at all. His passing is already 90, that's really good, and the pace is already basically perfection, so I don't need to boost that. Let's boost the dribbling, shooting and physical as much as we can. 89 strength, 99 long shots, 95 finishing, and some crazy dribbling stats as well. Means that I feel like that's definitely the right chemistry style for a player like this today. So moving on into all of the goals that we were able to score with the German striker. We need to talk about the good and the bad. You know, we'll start with the negatives first. To start us off, we have Gnabry's lack of composure. I found that with a player like this, from certain angles and stuff, I would find myself missing the target quite a lot. The straighter onto the goal that you were, the more likely it was to score, in my opinion. Like, when I was out a little bit wider, I would drag that low-driven shot wide of the post. And then, of course, he's only got a 3-star weak foot. So I did actually score a couple of goals from inside the box with it, and it made it look pretty good. And that's not a problem. If you are sort of slowed down and feeling fairly composed in the box, not sprinting, not having defenders around you, then yeah, you'll be able to knock a shot in on that 3-star weak foot. But he does seem to get a little bit flustered when there's defenders around him, or when he's trying to hit that shot on the sprint. And a lot of the time you'll find that ends up going wide or straight into the goalkeeper's hands. So yeah, those are the only real negatives, because to be fair, when you look at the stats of this player, there's not really much that, you know, not to like. We'll talk about positives now. Acceleration is perfection. It's 99 in game without even boosting it at all. So he gets up to speed perfectly well. And then alongside that, he's actually really well positioned. He makes awesome attacking runs, nicely, really well timed on the last shoulder of the defender. That little 1-2 give and go works brilliantly with Gnabry, and then, I mean, he's also got the dribbling at his disposal. So once he picks that ball up, he takes that touch really nicely and is going to be able to run with it. He's also got the skill moves at his disposal to do the odd Berber spin, the odd Giovinco spin or chop or whatever you want to call them. That can be really useful to gain yourself that extra couple of yards and basically earn yourself that little bit of space, which is going to allow you to shoot, and it's then not going to get blocked, you know, and that's what you get with a player who's got 99 acceleration, really good attack positioning, and then the dribbling and agility and stuff to twist and turn past the players to earn himself that little extra yard, which can make all of the difference. Now, something about this player's game which I was surprised at and didn't expect to have at all was the strength, you know. He's actually, we've boosted him up to 89 strength, and that's a +5, so literally from the get-go, he's going to have 84 strength in game, which is kind of a game changer because he's only little. But what that means is that every now and again you're just going to be able to hold off that defender for long enough to then play the pass or to turn him or something like that. You know, it won't work every single time, but it's definitely useful compared to someone that's just super weak. You know, being able to hold off the odd defender from time to time is always going to benefit you, you know, a couple of times per game, let's say. Now, the final positives here are to do with Gnabry's shooting. The shot power is up there. It is, again, it's like I've used the word a few times, but it's basically perfection. We get it up to seriously high numbers, and when you hit them low drivens and when you hit them when you're not sprinting and stuff, they feel like they fly in at 100 miles an hour. It's ridiculous. And then the long shots are another area of his game which you can definitely, you know, bang one in from time to time. Top bins. My advice to you would definitely be to hit it across the goalkeeper. That's how I found to get a bit of success with this guy. And my other bit of advice to you to really utilize the good finishing that he's got is to just slow it down. You've got enough pace with a player like this that once you get one-on-one with the goalkeeper, stop that sprinting. You know, just stop it for a moment and then hit the low-driven shot. And that's when he feels a lot more composed, and you'll find that the shots go a lot more on target and stuff. So there you go, guys. I think he's a complete and utter beast on this game. Really, really good. If you can get over the 3-star weak foot, you've got a complete gem here in Serge Gnabry's Tots on Ultimate Team. So there you go. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.